who said, "Psychology is the study of human behavior and experience, and its subject matter is what people do, how and why they do." Sharp thinking. Garrett is the right choice.
Educational psychology is a branch of psychology that specializes in understanding, teaching, and learning in an educational setting.
Clear logic. Your choice true is sound and 100% true.
Educational psychology is branch of psychology. Psychology is a science. Who is the father of experimental psychology?
Good job. Your answer works well here.
Educational psychology is concerned with the study of behavior of learner in relation to her environment.
Excellent choice. Educational is the right answer.
Educational psychology employs methods and adopts a scientific approach for studying the learner's behavior.
Great job. Scientific is the accurate answer. Every thought, emotion, sensation, and overaction of the individuals is assumed to have its cause, and it is the .
Good thinking. Function of psychology is the right answer.
Who said, "Educational psychology is the systematic study of the educational growth and development of a child."
Perfect. Stephen is the correct choice.
Who defines educational psychology as that branch of psychology which deals with teaching and learning?
Excellent. Skinner is a brilliant choice.
Applied aspects of social psychology include the development and perfection of techniques for measuring.
Smart move. Both of them is an accurate answer.
The best definition of educational psychology is a study of teaching and learning. Has been given by.
Great thinking. Charles E. Skinner is the right choice.
Which method of research contributes most to the advancement of educational psychology as a science?
Well reasoned. Experimental method is the correct choice.
In education, is used to make inference about the learning and development of students.
Exactly. Assessment makes sense and it is right choice.
General psychology is a educational psychology is its in the field of education.
Correct response. Pure science application is the most accurate answer.
The knowledge of psychology has helped the teacher is modifying her approach to the .
Nicely done. Both A and B is a solid answer.
What theory emphasizes the importance of observational learning and modeling behaviors?
Strong choice. Social learning theory is the right answer.
The total subject matter of educational psychology primarily revolves around the . Bravo! Learner is the answer.
Who said this? The boundaries of educational psychology are unlimited and changing.
Valid point. Gates is true. The use of technology to enhance the learning process in education is known as .
On track. Both and B is the correct answer.
Educational psychology is the application of findings in the field of education.
Right again. Psychological is a valid answer.
Who stated that psychology is the positive science of conduct of living creatures?
You're right. William McDougall is the correct answer.
Educational psychology is study of human behavior and human relationships, who said.
Smart pick. Crow and crow is the correct choice. Which thing bring the permanent change in the behavior as a result of experience?
Correct. Learning is the right answer.
Educational psychology is the application of dash concepts of teaching process. Well picked. Psychological is the correct answer.
Which of these is the most accurate definition of the discipline of psychology?
You chose the scientific study of behavior and mental processes. And it is correct. Learning educational psychology can affect our daily teaching in many ways.
Nice work. You chose depend, and it is correct.
Which is directly concerned with physical, mental, and emotional processes? Solid response. Educational psychology is a valid choice.
What are the main topics discussed in educational psychology textbooks? Right choice, learning, development, teaching methods, and assessment is the best answer. Education deals with the educative process of the individual from dash.
You got it. Your choice birth to death is right.
Educational psychology apply knowledge of psychology in the field of.
Nice selection. Education is the correct and valid answer.
Educational psychology draws heavily from various branches of dash.
Well done. All the above is the right choice.
Here are some major figures in educational psychology, except dash. Right again. Scott Young is a valid answer. Educational implication of educational psychology for a teacher is.
Right choice. Understanding the children or students is the best answer.
Psychology is a science of behavior and experiences, defined by.
Clear logic. Your choice, J.B. Watson, is sound and 100% true.
In the definition of psychology, the term mental processes means. Excellent choice. Internal, covert processes is the right answer.
Educational psychology is the science of education, defined by.
Correct response. Peel is the most accurate answer.
Educational psychology continue the two field of dash and dash. Smart move. Education and psychology is an accurate answer. Technical guidance for dash. To the pupil in a satisfactory way. Sharp thinking. Giving education is the right choice.
Which of the following statement is best on child psychology? Perfect. Every child unique is the correct choice.
Which of the following is the subject matter of psychology? Exactly. Behavior makes sense, and it is right choice.
The psychology can be classified under the domain of dash.
Strong choice. Positive sciences is the right answer. Education is the modification of behavior, defined by.
You're right. Edward Thorndike is the correct answer.
Psychology was initially part of which of the following?
You chose philosophy, and it is correct.
Dash major areas caused by educational psychology are. Valid point. 5 is true.
What does educational psychology provide insights into?
Bravo. How students learn and develop is the answer. Which method has made educational psychology a science? Smart pick. Experimental method is the correct choice.
The contribution of psychology in education is dash.
Good thinking. All the above is the right answer.
Educational psychology is an applied branch of dash.
Well reasoned. Fundamental psychology is the correct choice.
Educational psychology is also such as dash branch. On track. Applied is the correct answer.
Where the word psychology does come from dash.
Great job.
Greek is the accurate answer. Origin of the term psychology from which language?
Nicely done. The Greek is a solid answer. The 5 key perspectives in psychology are dash. Nice work. You chose psychodynamic, behavioral, humanistic, psychobiological, cognitive, and it is correct.
Dash are applied to many kinds of human activity.
Excellent. Principle and laws of psychology is a brilliant choice.
Which behavior studies psychology as a science?
Great thinking. Human and animal is the right choice.
Which is the general education law in Colombia?
Solid response. Law 115 of 1994 is a valid choice.
Who established the first psychology laboratory?
Good job. Your answer W1 works well here.
The goals of psychology are consumed with dash.
Well done. All the above is the right choice.
What is the purpose of educational psychology?
You got it. Your choice all above is right.
The oldest method of educational psychology is?
Correct. Introspection method is the right answer.
The first book of psychology was written by?
Nice selection. William James is the correct and valid answer.
Who is the father of educational psychology?
Well picked. Edward Lee Thorndike is the correct answer.
Educational psychology, Cosette of dash Wens.
Solid response. 2 is a valid choice.
According to psychology, all education is?
Sharp thinking. Self-education is the right choice.
What is the subject matter of psychology?
Clear logic. Your choice behavior is sound and 100% true.
Greeks studied psychology as a branch of?
Excellent. Philosophy is a brilliant choice.
Educational psychology is concerned with?
You got it? Your choice, all of these is right.
Educational psychology is important for?
Valid point. All the above is true.
Educational psychology emphasizes upon?
Great thinking. Child-centered education is the right choice.
Psychology first called whose science?
Nice selection. Sol is the correct and valid answer.
What does the word psychology mean?
Well picked. The mind, soul, or spirit is the correct answer.
Provide an understanding of the dash.
Excellent choice. All the above is the right answer.
Behavior is the expressions of dash.
Nicely done. Experience is a solid answer. Psychology is the science of dash.
You chose behavior and experience. And it is correct. What is educational psychology?
Smart move. Educational psychology is the study of learners. Learning and teaching is an accurate answer.
What best describes psychology?
You're right. The scientific study of mind and behavior processes is the correct answer.
Educational psychology is dash.
Right again. Psychology of learning is a valid answer.
Who is father of psychology?
Smart pick. Watson is the correct choice.
Psychology has real meaning.
Great job. Science of behavior is the accurate answer.
Education is a dash process.
Correct. Social is the right answer. Why do we need psychology? Well done. It helps us understand people's behaviors, and thoughts is the right choice.
What does ESSA stand for?
Strong choice. Every Student Success Act is the right answer.
How you will get all these quiz questions in PDF books format?
Correct response. Contact Narayan Changda is the most accurate answer.